What's going on, people? Georgio Savvides here, founder of the Hip Hop Orchestra, as well as the host of the Hip Hop Orchestra Presents podcast. And I got a really exciting announcement to finally make with everyone, is that we have our very first official sponsor for the podcast. Now, they are an amazing company called Eldon's Vote, who are extremely dedicated in bringing you the very best in officially licensed merchandise from pop culture. And when I mean the very best, I mean the very best. They provide things like keyrings, caps, t-shirts, to Funko Pops, to statues from all over, such as DC, Marvel, Disney, The Mandalorian, Harry Potter, music artists from all over the place, and they are ridiculously good. I've got a couple of things to show you on offer at the moment. This trust me, their stuff is amazing. So, t-shirts, like I mentioned, like the one I'm wearing right now. It's got Rocky right here, which I absolutely love. Or, like I said, also got Funko Pops as well, 3.75 inches and 10 inches. I've got a couple of 10 inches right here for you. I've got Post Malone right here, and I've also got Biggie right here, who I absolutely love. These are so sick. Eldon's Vote, trust me, they are amazing. Now, I'm going to leave the link below in the video right here, and also in the description below as well in all future videos from the podcast. But trust me, Eldon's Vote are amazing. Website is www.eldonsvote.co.uk. Get in touch with them now and start buying ASAP. But also, before I forget as well, I just want to say the biggest thank you to Eldon's Vote for sponsoring the podcast. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you. And trust me, get in touch with them right now. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And peace. What's going on, people? Welcome to a brand new episode of the podcast on All My Days. Today's guest is one of my favorite producers of all time, Rude Kid. How you doing, brother? You good?
Yo, what's happening? I didn't know I was one of your favorite producers of all time.
Yeah,
That's
man,
sick.
of course. How you doing, man? You good?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really good, man. I'm really good. How are you? How you doing?
You know what I'm doing? I'm blessed, man. I think I'm really good. Thank you. You've been busy. Sounds like you've been really busy at the moment.
Yeah. I've just had a newborn, so I'm doing dad life. That's got me good. That's
Congratulations.
thank you, man. I'm really busy with that, and yeah, man, and just music. I'm working on my own album as well as other people's stuff. And I'm trying to keep as busy as possible. I haven't been to the studio for a long time due to the pandemic and stuff. And
Yeah,
I'm looking to get back like mid March and get back to work, man. Because sometimes being at home um, is where I make the best beats, but
mhm,
sometimes I need to go somewhere else or to a different studio and get more inspiration.
definitely. Man. Which one do you normally go to, studio-wise? I know you went to Relentless quite a lot before, but do you go to there still or other places?
Yeah, no. So I had an ambassador's deal with Relentless.
I
So I was
saw.
there quite a lot. Yeah, I had that for like 3 years, and I'm still cool with everyone there. I just don't have a contract with them anymore. But they're still family, and now I use a studio called No Stars, which
Hmm.
is in North London. And to me that's home, man. Like I love being there. I can make sick tunes there. I know how to record artists. I'm not the best engineer, but I know what to do there to make them sound good. Um, so yeah, man, I use a studio in North London. No Stars, big up Pep Star. That's the studio I
I
use.
know Pep Star. I
So,
know him from the Jump Off days, actually, from years
right,
ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, yeah. So it's his studio that we use, and Get Study's whole album, recorded his whole album there as well.
Oh, wow. Y-
So yeah, man.
How's that? I saw I Smash It at the moment gets album as well. That
Yeah,
obviously you
man.
worked on.
So hopefully it goes to number one. That's what the fight's now. He's number two, few myself. So hopefully by in 2 days he's number one, man. I pray so. Um, yeah, I really hope he goes to number one, man.
Oh, me too. Best of luck to both of you, man. You both deserve. But you've been working with Gits for years, haven't you?
Yeah, man. I feel like the first tune we ever done was
Sing
"Sing
for
for Me."
me. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first tune, man. That's like a classic, man. And at the time I didn't know him, or I didn't know anybody. I didn't know any MCs. I didn't know. Yeah, it was difficult. I didn't. Then I started. I think I sent the tune to like DJ Maximum and a few other DJs. And Gets the DJ at the time. I think he played it to Gets, and then Gets wanted the tune, man, as well. And then Wiley wanted the tune too. It
Is
was like
it?
two big people are calling me for this one tune, and I've never, like, it was kind of surreal because that's all I've ever wanted. I've always just wanted to be like known in grime, or like I wanted people to know me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, man. And then from Sing For Me, then we didn't really work together for a little while. And in 2015, at the end, we done like a joint project 653, which done amazing, man. And I think both of us were at low times in our career, like nothing was really happening. Um, like we were like, yeah, we were kind of lost in a way, like, and that's both of us. And that from then, I feel like that EP there was a blessing for both, because things have gone really well, man. Since then.
That's it. Was that the EP that you spoke about doing like a EP in a week? Was that the one?
That's the one, yeah. Six five
Yeah.
three, man. 653, yeah. So we did that with Relentless. Um, they helped with that a lot. So yeah, we recorded all that in their studio and stuff. Um, at the time, yeah.
And what was it like to work on a whole EP in a week? It must have been mental doing that whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was cool because I'm a workaholic, but
Mm.
he's an extra workaholic.
Yeah.
Like he's like, if I'm tired and it's time for me to go sleep, he's awake anyway, and you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's over. Like I work a lot, but yeah, he's a workaholic, and I think at the time it was fun. We didn't really have much going on. It was something to look forward to. Um, so yeah, man, working on that, well, it was stressful, man. Like
Of
I'm not
course.
gonna lie, it was like the beats will be finished. He'll be downstairs in the studio doing his stuff, and then I will go upstairs to the board meetings with all the Relentless people. We'll have the meetings about the videos and what we're gonna do about the launch parties and blah blah blah. And then I will go down, hear what he's done, and he will go up and do the meeting and catch up on stuff. So it was kind of like that. But man, that brought us back, man. That brought us back.
That is
That brought
so
the hunger
sick.
back. That really brought the hunger back, man. And then tunes like One Take and stuff, man. That done really really well. That you know what I'm saying. That all comes from there.
Well, that's one of my favorite tracks of all time. One Take. Well, if that
Yeah, man.
I know.
That done really well.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a track that literally everyone used as well. Like Stormzy, Chip, obviously gets as well.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
everyone used. I mean,
yeah.
when you create a track like that, that everyone obviously goes mad at and
Mm.
everyone uses. Man, what's that feeling like?
Do you know what? A lot of people have asked this question, and I don't really know because
Mm,
I'm me, so I don't see it as much. So I don't see the as people talking about as much. But I knew it was a huge tune when people are just talking about One Take. Like, yeah, Chip just done a One Take for you. They're just talking about One Take as a normal big tune. Um, and I didn't really realize how big it was till I was like, whoa, like this tune is flipping everywhere. Like everyone
yeah.
wants this tune. Like it was really, really everywhere. Even to this day, man. Like even if it gets played, people go crazy. And if I'm DJing and I just play it from the start, like the dun 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 dun, and you can
Yeah.
hear you can hear the crowd, like the roar of the crowd just from that intro. You know what I mean? So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I remember you
it's a
put up
good
a
feeling.
video a while back on Insta with him, I think it was Stormzy in Dubai, where he played like you play like for a couple of seconds and the whole thing just went mad.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yeah, I mean, when you have like play the tracks in like even like different countries like that, and it's still going mad. What's that like? Must be a weird feeling.
So what'd you say, bro?
That's right. When you play track like One Take, but in different countries. Remember you posted a little video on Insta a while back with
Yeah.
I think Stormzy was doing the track, and
Okay.
everyone went mad. Yeah, Dubai.
Was it? No, I think he headlined Glastonbury, and he done it. He performed it.
Oh, is it? Can't
Was it
remember.
that?
I don't think so. I think I'm thinking Dubai somewhere where he performed it. Then everyone's like
Okay.
going mad. But is that a weird feeling like when you go to different countries and people are going mad at your track?
It is actually crazy, man. It is like sometimes I think like, how do you even know who I am? Like I've been to so many countries, like around the world, man, and I'm grateful for it. But some of these people, they don't even really speak English, and they would want pictures. Like if I go Prague or somewhere, like they don't really speak English, but they wanna take a picture with you and stuff, and they understand the music and stuff. Like, and even when I done a tour in Australia a little while back, um, I was on the train and someone asked me for a picture, but I was like, I'm in Australia. This is so strange. Like, it's just, I think the guy was at the right time at the right place, and I was there, and it was just like, whoa, like,
Yeah.
what's going on, man? And like I said, man, I've been to so many countries, and it's weird, man. Like, it's weird. It's surreal, and sometimes I have to have that moment where I just think, like, man, like, because I don't really praise myself enough. I don't think no one really does. Um,
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You don't really realize what you're achieving. Like today, David Beckham posted on his Instagram like something I did with for FIFA 2021. Like David
Wow.
Beckham posted and it's my beat. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so things like that I look at and it's just so like I'm like whoa man. Like sometimes I have to just appreciate these little things, man, and kind of thank God as well that I'm still able to do what I do um till this day as well.
Bro, that is amazing. But Beckham to actually post a video with your beat
Yeah,
on
that
it
was
as
nuts.
well.
That was nuts. Yeah, that was nuts. Yeah, that was sick.
That is sick. I remember like going back in the day when you first started producing, you mentioned actually that you almost gave up on music at one point.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that was before that. Before me and Gets done our EP, I gave myself, like I said to myself, in 2015, at the start, I was actually feeling so low, bro. I really felt like I don't want to give up, but nothing is happening for me. Like
Mm,
financially, like I'm lost. I don't have any support. I don't know what to do. Um, I felt like yeah, man, I'm gonna give myself 2 years, and if something doesn't really happen, then it's time to kind of to move on. As much as I wouldn't want to move on, I will always still make music, but as doing it as a living, as a job, I feel like at that time I really felt like okay, it's time. Like it's
mm.
time. I'm not getting any younger. And I think in 2015, I done a tune with Gigs. I done a tune with Bugsy Malone. I done Boy Better Know, Shaky, and then me and Gets done our EP. So as much as I'm doing these 3 tunes with these big people, I'm still feeling like this. I'm still feeling like this ain't enough. But until I've done that EP and the rewards that came from it in 2016 onwards were life changing, man. So I'm grateful I didn't give up. But at the time, bro, like it was so difficult, man. Like it was difficult. But I still have these days. Like I'm sure everyone does. Like we're
Hmm.
human. Like we always have up and down days. Like because like I said earlier, I don't really look back at my achievements as much as I should. And maybe if I did, I wouldn't think that as much. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But yeah, man, the quitting thing, I'm really happy I didn't quit, and that's why I even like tweeted. I really want to help producers and DJs because I know how hard it is um, for them sometimes. So yeah, man. When this whole lockdown stuff's over, I'm gonna throw an event specifically just for DJs and producers because I know what they go through. Um, so yeah, man.
That'd be
Just for
sick,
mental
bro.
health issues. Yeah, man. Like I'm,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna do it, man.
Have you planned anything for now, just in case when things do open, or is that just for the future?
Oh, well, as in the
For the event,
that event.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no. So big up people, the people at Box Party. They said I can use any one of their venues, whichever one I want to use when everything's over. So I really wanted to do it in Jan. I had everything ready and planned. And I don't want to do it on Zoom or anything online because I really want people to interact with people and I want people to meet each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
sometimes on Zoom, you're still in your surrounding. I want people to get out and I want people to meet other people. And I just want to make it a day where everyone can network with each other. And there's going to be so many people that go through the same thing. And then they'll be like, oh, so you go through the same thing as me. And might make them feel a little bit better. And I want people to just know my story a bit more in depth, just to let people know it's all right, stick at it. And I think when I posted that, a lot of producers and stuff DM me like, please, like we need something like this. So I was like, you know what? I'm definitely gonna make it happen no matter what. Whether I have to put my own money into hiring venues and whatever, or speakers, or whatever, then so be it, man. But yeah, it's something I really want to do, and it's gonna happen regardless. As soon as this thing's over, I'm doing it. Like,
Definitely, brother.
confirmed.
I
Yeah,
really
man.
appreciate that as well, though, man. Because, like you say, it's so difficult for people to get into the industry, and for someone like
Mm,
you to actually put on your own event to help people out is something incredible.
yeah,
So, respect for
yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
honestly.
No, cool, man.
But I remember actually you started producing kind of like during the MySpace days, didn't you, on Fruity Loops? Like about
Yeah, 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 yeah. Do you know
yeah.
what? Yeah, I still am I'm still am on Fruity. I'm still on Fruity 10. Like, there's like
Is it?
20 out on, I don't know what number it's on now. I'm still using the old one because I'm so used to it, and I don't really. I'm a guy that if I'm happy with that I've got something. If I'm happy with it, I'm just gonna continue. It doesn't matter, like, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
really, sooner I should upgrade, and I should keep it moving, because I know the new ones have got much better things. You know what I'm saying? But I still make sick tunes on Fruity to this day, man. Like,
But if
but
it
the my
works, bro, let's do it. Why
Eh,
not?
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. I mean, every single tune that you've heard now to this day is on there. You know what I mean? But
That's mad.
yeah, and yeah, MySpace was sick, man.
Bro, it was
Like,
sick that back then, MySpace.
yeah, yeah. MySpace was so good, man. Like, it was like, it was a thing where no one knows who I am. I don't have radio play. I don't have anything. So the best thing I can do is put my tunes on this platform, and I remember MSN, and
Yeah, of
then
course.
send people the links of my tunes. My MySpace used to get kind of good views. I started getting more noticed from MySpace. Um, but yeah, man, I remember those days, man. Those days is when I actually sat down and I thought, how am I gonna get heard? Like, how do I get heard? I don't know anybody. I don't have any mutual friends with anyone that's big in the game. So how do I kind of get heard? And I think I done a tune called Danger Rhythm, and then I, I started sending it to everybody. I don't care if they were rubbish or what. Everyone vocal this, and then I done it again, and then slowly, my name started like getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then yeah, man, and we're still working to make it bigger to this day. Like, you know what I mean? So,
That's sick. Can I remember you also mentioned that one of the first tunes that you made that started getting kind of some kind of recognition was the UFO World
a UFO mode.
mode. Sorry, yeah,
So,
UFO mode.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, so it was Sing For Me, the instrumental,
yeah,
UFO mode. I had a tune called Alien Skank, and I had a tune called Bandanas On. It was like the four tunes that were so different. And the UFO mode, that tune, I was kind of scared to show people because I felt like it was too like left. It didn't make sense. Like, it was so different. Um, and then I was kind of, what can I say? How can I say it? I don't know if I was nervous. I wasn't sure about myself. I wasn't confident enough, like, um, in my music, man. But I was young and I was new, like, so I wasn't as confident. But yeah, man, that tune started going everywhere. Then people heard Sing For Me. Everyone's like, whoa, like, and I remember being in like a long line um, at a rave, and I heard the bass of the Alien Skank tunes, and I was like my tune's getting played in a rave. I've never heard my tune played in a rave in my life, but I'm in a line for like 2 hours, like one in, one out, because it's so packed, like waiting just to go into to a rave. Um, and then just hearing the tune from outside was like, jeez, like, get me. I'm not there to see it, but like, I still know that people are hearing this tune. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. Do you still play it every now and then when you do your DJ sets and stuff, like bring those old school tunes out?
Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes I will do it on radio and stuff, man. Yeah, man. I love the old school tunes, man. I love it. Um, it brings back like a different feeling, right? Sometimes even old school Wiley tunes. If I'm
Yeah,
DJing, I'll play it, and then it brings back like a nostalgic feeling. It makes me feel good. Like, I used to love them tunes, man. Like, I used to listen to them religiously. So
yeah.
I always yeah, I always played old school tunes.
Sick, man. But when you mentioned like working with people like Wiley to Skepta to always like get to all these major stars now, what's that like? It must be such a weird feeling going from like looking up to these major artists and actually them calling you and just saying, I want to be, I want this, I want that. Must be weird.
Yeah, yeah. At the start, yeah, it was really, really weird, man. Like, Yeah, when I first met Skepta as well, he showed so much love. Get the first time I got in the studio with Gets, he done like a demo sing for me, and I was starstruck. I'm not gonna lie. Like, from that to he's like one of my good friends now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, so yeah, when I first met him, I was really starstruck. And when I first got the call from Wiley, that's when I was like, oh man, like, because everyone knows Wiley's that guy. When you're doing something good in Grime and he calls you, that means yeah, like your name's getting heard and whatever, man. Like, I'd never really met him um for till I think we were at one rave. I was in the line for a rave again, waiting ages, and then he was like, yeah, come out the line, and I didn't even know how he recognized me because then social media is not really. But then you have MySpace and stuff, but it's not really about like you know what I'm saying. I think I did like an interview for Jamal on
Mm-hmm.
SBTV like ages ago. Like I was like his 100th video or something. And then yeah, he said come out the line, and then when I got out of the line, he was like, yeah, wait here, and I'll come back out and get you. But yeah, he never came. He never came back out, man. I was just left outside, man. Like you know what I'm saying. And then I was
Oh
like, you know
man.
what? I'm never lining up for a rave again. Like forget this. Like, but yeah, meeting them people, man. It was sick, man. Like it was really good. But yeah, man, you just have to keep your cool and act
Yeah.
like you're 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 still cool, man. Like
Yeah.
yeah, you have to act like it's nothing, but inside you're like, oh, sick. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
man.
sick, man. But talk about Gets as well, though, because you've done so much with him over the years. Do you feel like he's one artist where you feel like you bring the best out of each other?
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. I think when we work together, like it's always something special. Um, like our latest tune, it was Mozambique. Like it's always something special. When we work together, but I don't know, man. I feel like he understands what I do and I understand what he does. And even if you see us live, when I'm DJing and he's MCing, like that partnership there is amazing as well. But it's very organic. It's natural. It's not rehearsed. It's not
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. So even if I'm playing him a beat in the studio, it's very yeah. Let's go now. Like it's not like yeah, this tune could work here or there. No, it's like this is sick. Like, let's work. And as well as the DJ thing, like even these tours or when we do shows together, it's never rehearsed. Like everything we do is exciting. I always do new things when I DJ with him, like to keep it to keep him more energetic, to keep me going. Like you know what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah.
always try new things, man. And yeah, man, we just see like other DJs doing the same thing, like other producers doing the same thing, like which is cool. Um, and we just keep it moving, man.
Because people can definitely see that, can't they? When they see that kind of that chemistry on stage, they feel it
Mm.
more, don't they, as well?
Yeah, like a lot of people. I mean, at first when people were saying like, "Ah, these two's chemistry is crazy," like we were like, "What?" Like we never really saw it like that because us we're just doing our natural thing. Like, and then people were like, "Nah, like we need to see these guys perform and stuff." And
Mm.
then we would always get tweets and some YouTube comments will say, "Yeah, these two together like are crazy. Like this duo's mad." Like, so yeah, when we started seeing things like that, but we never let it get to us, man. We just do what we're good at, man. Like, because sometimes when these things start getting to your head, you
Yeah.
start losing it. You start losing the thing, man. But yeah, these are all blessings. These are all blessings, bro. And
Definitely, bro.
we're grateful for them. Yeah, man.
Definitely, man. Like you performed at some of the biggest festivals in the world, like Glastonbury, like Lovebox, SXSW as well. I mean, what's it like to
Yeah,
perform at
yeah, yeah.
these major festivals? What's it been like?
Ah, it's sick. It's sick, man. I love that, man. Like I performed at so many places, and it's like, see, I'm a type of guy in a room. I might not be the loudest, or I'm kind of a shy person. Unless I know you, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be overly in someone's face or like the loudest in the room. But when it comes to being in front of like thousands of people and performing, like I love it, man. Like I love that. Like I'd rather be in front of thousands of people performing instead of a room full of strangers, like five people in of a room like that's full of strangers. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't. I couldn't do that. But in front of thousands of people, I can go on the mic and say, make some noise, like,
Yeah.
like stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, put me in a room with 5 strangers, I'll be awkward.
Fuck, I'm
Yeah,
exactly the same as you, bro. I'm a really quite shy person, but putting me on a
yeah,
stage in
yeah,
front of like hundreds and thousands of people, I'll be fine. But
yeah.
it's weird, because I spoke to a good friend of mine. She's from the highest selling string quartet of all time. She said the same
Right.
thing, bro. Like, she's
Mm,
performed like some of like yourself, performed like some of the big venues of all time in the
mm.
world, in front of thousands of people, and she's far on the stage. But put in front of a room full of a few people, and she finds it really hard.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I don't know why, like, but that's just how we are, innit, man. This is
Yeah.
why we're great at what we do, and this is why you're great at what you do. Like,
Thank you, bro.
you know what I'm saying?
Like, do you have any kind of personal favorite festivals that you performed at, or events that you've done over the years?
I really, really enjoyed Leeds Festival that Relentless used to put on every year, because that was like 16,000 people. It
Wow.
was like a sea of people. You're with all your. I used to take like, because some festivals you can only take like 3 people with you. Like they're a bit funny, but because Relentless is family, there I used to take like at least 5, 6 people, and it was always my birthday. The day it was on, or my birthday was like the day after, or whatever. It was like
Yeah.
around my birthday, so they always used to get me the cake and the champagne, and like
Sick.
it was always like a celebration every time I went there. And then that crowd, that sea of people, bro. Like that's what I call it, a sea full of people. Like it looked like an ocean, like just of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like so
Yeah.
many people. That was sick. I really enjoyed Love Box. Park Life was amazing, bro. Park Life was so good. I was on kind of early, like 2 o'clock, thinking there might not be anyone there, but bro, that was packed, man. Like
Is it-
about at least like about 6,000 people, like in a tent, like packed, packed. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even think I was as good as a DJ I am now, like in front of that crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm better now than I was back then DJing there. But yeah, man. I would love to do that again when everything's back to normal.
Yeah, for sure. Hopefully, like July sort of time, everything kind of.
Yeah, yeah,
Hopefully,
hopefully,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but 6,000 and 16,000 people, though, bro. That is mental.
Yeah, it's mental, but I love it, man. I love it. That's the crowd. I'll rather perform in front of those crowds than like 100 people in a room. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll
Yeah.
rather do that because it's the energy you get back from the crowd is amazing. Like, what a
Sick.
feeling, man. Like, especially when you go back to the dressing room and sit down. It's just what a feeling. Like, what a feeling, man. Like, yeah, man. And South by Southwest was sick.
Hmm.
Like that was America, going to America.
Texas, yeah.
Yeah, man, like going there. That was sick, man. That was really good.
That's sick. How's the Narcos challenge getting on?
Yeah, sick, man. Like a lot of people are doing it, man. Like that was sick. I just thought I'm not releasing like an EP of tunes, instrumentals. I'm just doing one. So let me do a challenge. And a lot of people were asking about the tunes. So I was like, okay, I know a lot of people like this instrumental. A lot of people are gonna ask the MC on it. Let me just do a challenge and let me do it. Like till this day, I like even though it's like a week old, like my DMs are so flooded that I kind of stopped retweeting all of them now because there's so many, and then it's like the one right at the end would hardly get any views because people like they doze off. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, you know when you get loads of stories and then you can see the numbers going down and
Yeah.
down and down like that. So I was like, cool, if people want to do it, but I try to show love to as many people as possible that are doing it, like whether it's good or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I just show people love for doing it and like
Mm.
tagging me in it and stuff. Like, yeah.
Yeah, that's sick, man. Do you ever get overwhelmed with all the messages you get? You must get millions. I mean, do you ever get overwhelmed at all?
Yeah, like we're talking about the Narcos thing, like that it starts
Yeah.
getting overwhelming. There's
Yeah.
so much. And then sometimes people act like you haven't seen it or like don't like I'm ignoring it. I'm not. It's just flipping. I can't even like even the comments and stuff. Sometimes you can't really see. You can't really keep scrolling. It just stops. I don't
Yeah.
know why my Instagram does that. I can't even scroll and see what's going on. But yeah, man, I'll rather be flooded with messages and comments than not have any. Like,
Of
you know what I'm
course.
saying? So
Yeah.
keep them coming, man. Keep them coming,
Yeah.
man. Like, I try to reply to as many as people as possible, man. Like, yeah, man. Like, I think today someone messaged me like sent a voice note. This person's actually the one that sent me the David Beckham video, and he was just like, it's great to see you doing that. I'm Asian as well, and this
Mm.
guy was Asian, and he was just like, yeah, man, like, you're repping, and like, love what you're doing, blah blah blah. Just hail him up, and I have to reply to him and say, this messages like this mean so much. Like, he wouldn't even think that. He might think I get so many, but it means so much. Like, you know what
Mm.
I'm saying?
Definitely, man. But I'm glad you
Mm.
said about that, about your Asian background, man. Like, did
Mm.
your family try and kind of persuade you to do something else when you were younger, or were they all
Yeah,
fully
man.
behind you?
Nah, they weren't behind me, man. Like I come from a very well educated family. Um, um, my dad really wanted me to become like somebody, like, you know what I'm saying, like a very highly educated person, a doctor, or like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He really wanted me to like study a lot. He used to put me in like tuition every Saturday. Like, he was doing the most for trying to do that, but I feel like education is so important, man. But it just wasn't for me. But I will always tell people to be educated and learn and listen in school. Um, it just was never for me, man. Like, I think I wanted to do music, and my dad was like, "No, you can't do that in college. Like, I can't do that." And then I went and done IT in college, and then from then I went and done media studies because I didn't want to do IT anymore. And then that college I went to didn't let me back in um, for something I didn't do. But one of my people I was with, nothing bad, like nothing crazy. He just chucked the egg on
okay.
someone that got rude to him. So he chucked the egg on another guy, like, and then that guy went and told, yeah, these lot chucked eggs on me. But I didn't do anything. So I went allowed back in that college, and then I went to another college. The only course available was IT. So I was like, okay, I need to do it just to keep my parents happy. Done that, hated it. Then I built up like a courage to tell my dad, like, yeah, I really want to do music. And I think he must have been in a good mood or something. And he said, yeah, you could do it, um, which was sick, man. And then I done music, and I was doing kind of good, man. Like, I was like getting second highest marks in the class and stuff, and bit other things. And then I made Sing for Me, and then it was like, okay. And then I was in Rewind magazine, about to blow. I was in the Metro newspaper, going to college, but I'm in the
Yeah.
newspaper. Like, and then I done an interview on BBC, and then my dad was like, okay, these things picking up. And my granddad as well, before he passed, he was like, yeah, he asked me, like, are you the best in your field? And I thought about it, and I was like, well, yeah, like, I believe I am. Like, and he was like, yeah, continue then, let him do it. Um, and then from there, my family is so proud, bro. Like, so proud. Like, now, like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's so good to hear, bro. Honestly.
yeah, man. Like, they're so proud now, because do you know what? For every, like, I get it. I'm a dad now. Like, I get it. You just want your kids to do good. And if I turn around and said I want to be a footballer, it's very rare someone really kind of makes it as that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I get it. They wanted the best for me, and I've always had what I've wanted. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had a great upbringing. But yeah, man. Like, I've done music, and I'm grateful for my parents for letting me do it. Like,
That's
and
sick, man. Honestly.
not yeah, man, and not putting that pressure on. I know a lot of people that are younger must be going through this pressure as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Because to them, I'm just making music in my room all the time. They don't know what's going on the outside and whatever. But now they see it. Like, I was in a billboard in Shoreditch, um, and then yeah, I drove my mum there to let her see it. And in my area, they had like a big like a picture of me opposite the station, like, of all the people in the area, even from back from the 1700s or whatever. Well, not 1700s, but you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
like, hey, whatever, ages ago, like
Yeah.
everyone that's done well in the area from back then to now, they put their faces on the thing, like. And then that was there. That was that. they saw that. Then they've seen me win awards, do well. Um, yeah, man. Like there's so much they've seen me do that's made them proud. To a thing where like my dad will tell everyone like, yeah, he does this and he does music and like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
He's proud of it. He's very proud of it. And people at his work were like, yeah, I saw your son at Lunchbox. He was amazing. Like, da 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 da. Like, then my dad's like, yeah, man. Like, to a point, like, yeah. So it's just really good, man. And I'm really happy. They're happy. Um, yeah, and
Oh,
not just them, just my whole family, like everybody, like, you know what I'm saying? So
well, I'm proud of
yeah,
you as well, though, man. Like the career you've had, it's been
thank you,
amazing,
man.
man. Honestly, you really deserve it as well, though. So keep up the
Thank
amazing
you,
work, bro. Honestly. But what's it like?
thank
What's
you,
it
man. I
like being a
appreciate it.
dad? Anytime, man. But what's it like being a dad yourself now, though? Being a new
Ah,
dad.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, man. My son's nearly 2 months now. So
Wow.
yeah, man, it's a great feeling. It's a really, really great feeling. It's a surreal feeling. It's like I can't explain it. The first few kind of days I weren't. It's like it doesn't really sink in. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you're a dad, but like yesterday, yeah, man. Like it was just me and him. Like his mum was sleeping, and it was just me and him. Yeah, man, I was just taking care of him like, all the way, and I was like, oh my days, like, I can actually do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
need nobody. I know what to do. I know how to change. I know how to feed. I know how to do everything. And I was like, I never would have pictured this, like me doing this. Like, you know what I mean? Like I would have
Yeah.
never imagined. But I feel like it's like a second nature kind of thing. Like, but yeah, man, bro, it's such an amazing feeling, man. It's such a good feeling. So now, and the other thing is, it's made me want to work even harder. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not just about me. It's about my son, as well. And I've got to make sure he has a great upbringing like I did. You know what I'm saying? Or even
Mm.
better. Like, so yeah, man, that's what
Yeah.
it's about.
They say that you don't know about love until you actually have a kid yourself. Is that how you
Yeah.
felt? Like you didn't know about love until you actually had your own child.
I mean, like, yeah, like having your own child is scary, bro, because you don't want anything to happen to this kid.
Of
Like, you don't.
course.
It's just every noise he'll make when he's sleeping, you're just like, what, like, is he all right? Like, is he
Yeah.
okay? But he's probably just snoring or something. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it is like, yeah, it's unconditional love, man. Like, yeah, man.
Amazing, man.
Mm,
But going back to your kind of production stuff, though, you mentioned about the awards there. Have there been any kind
yeah.
of awards that have really meant a lot to you out of all the awards that you've won that really
Do you know
stood
what
out to you?
the rated award meant a lot to me because I knew it was the people's vote. Like it was like a genuine thing, and I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
And we're sitting at the front row. I didn't expect it at all, man. And when they said my name, I was like kind of still for like 5 seconds, and like, what?
Yeah.
They've said my name, and you're front of all these UK stars and stuff, and they've said your name. Um, that was a really really good feeling, man. Like that was a surreal feeling. Like I didn't believe it. Like holding the award and stuff. Like I didn't believe it. I came home and just sat there, bro. Like,
Yeah.
sat there. I went Tesco, got a meal deal, and came home, bro. Like it's just like, what do you do? What do you do now? Like,
Yeah.
okay, this is great. Like,
That's a
yeah,
sick
man.
night, though. You get an
Yeah,
award meal
and
deal.
then all like, yeah, man, and all my family were watching that, like at my uncle's house on the TV. They were all watching it. So yeah, man. So that was sick. That was really good, man. But yeah, man. Wow. Um, these achievements are amazing.
That is so sick.
Mm.
But d- I was going through some old interviews of yours, and is it true that you know that "Are You Ready" sample? Is it true that they're not actually saying "Are you ready"? Is it something else?
No, it is. Are you ready?
Oh,
It
it
is.
is "Are
Are
You
you
Ready"?
ready?
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Are you ready? It's definitely. Are you ready? It's just a song. I didn't know how to sample, so I had like a CD with loads of different sounds. I had a really rubbish computer that did. I couldn't even bounce
yeah,
like CDs or nothing. So I got like the old PC mic, the pencil
yeah,
mics.
yeah. I remember those
It
ones.
had a
Yeah.
little microphone like that big, like, and there was a thing called sound recorder on the Windows PCs, and then I just put that mic in front of the little hi-fi I had, and just pressed loads of samples, and then I cut that. Are you ready? And then I started putting on every tune. Um, because I wanted. I don't know. I just wanted because my music's so different. Like I don't have one specific style of music. I can adapt to loads of style, and I always want to do something new. I don't want to be dated, or I always want to do something that's different from everyone else, but something that keeps my creativity like going, like, you know what I mean? But
Definitely.
so I decided to put the Are You Ready in everything, so people know it's kind of me.
It's you, because
So,
it's such a sick little tagline to put in your tunes as well, though. And
yeah, man,
I,
yeah,
I, I remember I was reading about it that um, when you're working with Skepta, that you left it out. Then he said to you guys,
yeah,
where's
yeah,
that tagline gone? Where's it gone? So you put it back in again. Is that
yeah.
true?
He was like, yeah, he said that on one of his, I think it was a tune for one of his albums, and he was like, yeah, man, where's the Are You Ready? You left that out. I was like, oh, okay, is this a thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, when I go to other countries and stuff, they can't speak English, but they'll be like, "Are you ready?" Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, oh, okay, this is sick. This is sick, man. So yeah,
Well, that is sick, man. And is it true as well that at one point your computer crashed and you lost all your sounds apart from that one?
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, till this day, it's the same sound. I don't know how I've never lost that, bro. Like, it's so strange. Like, I've lost everything. All tunes like "Sing for Me" and UFO and all those tunes I've lost. I've completely lost. I'll never get them back. Um, but I've never lost the "Are You Ready," which is a bit strange. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never lost that one sound. Like,
It's, it's like it's meant to be. Like, that's just your thing. It's like it's meant to be.
yeah, yeah. So every time my computer would break, I had one uncle that used to come and fix things up, and he would always come back, and it was like he will get certain things back for me, but he will never get the actual project files.
Yeah.
He might just get the sound, and that sound has never disappeared. It's never like totally gone. Like, so I would lose project files,
Yeah.
but I'll still have that sound in things, like, and then I'll get that sound, put it onto other things, like blah
Mm.
blah blah. But yeah,
Oh,
that day was a sad day when I lost when my computer crashed, bro. Oh my god, I'll never forget. Like, I'll never forget that. I think I might have been like 17, 18 or something, or
mm.
19. I thought my life was finished. I was like, it was so disheartening because all I used to do when I woke up was just make music straight away. Wake up, computer on, music. Like, even in college, like, oh, what'd you do on the weekend? I was making tunes all weekend. Like, I did, and I'll be stuck for hours, like, on it. Like, and then when everything went, I was like, oh, mate, yeah, that was sad.
Shit,
Yeah.
man. What happened? Did you manage to get at least something back? Or
Nah, I got nothing back, man. I got nothing back. Like I said, my uncle would just get certain things back, but everything else will go. Like, but it
yeah.
would just be like a kick and a
Yeah.
snare, and like individual
Mm.
wavs, but
Yeah,
in
yeah.
terms of like the actual beats and stuff, yeah, gone white. Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah,
It happened
yeah.
to me once years ago when I think my hard drive blew up and I lost almost
Oh,
everything. But if I didn't back up the day before into something else, then I'd have been fucked basically. But
yeah,
thank God
yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah,
You know when you get that kind of premonition about something, like I'm going to back up on something else just in case. And thank God I did, because it
yeah.
blew up the next morning. So if
Oh,
I didn't
mate,
do that, mate, I
yeah.
would have lost everything.
And do you know what?
Every
That costs that costs a lot of money to get back. Like, to get it fixed and stuff. It costs a lot of money. Like, I tried to do that to one hard drive, and they were just charging crazy money, like ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
I was like, nah, man, nah. But now after this con, I'm gonna have to back up my computer, bro, because you just reminded me that I've got to do that.
Gotta do it, man. But I was
Yeah.
gonna say as well, when it comes to like those sort of taglines, is it in terms of like you got to copyright it as well to make sure that no one else can use it? How does it work when you use like that kind of tagline for
I
future
feel I
tracks?
feel like I feel like the Are You Ready is on like a sample pack anyway, like a royalty free sample pack. I've
Yeah,
heard other people. I've heard another person use it before, not as a tagline, just in
yeah,
the tune. Like, you know what I'm saying? So um, I definitely need to find out about that. I've started using a new one, like Rooted Music, on tunes where someone says Rooted Music on
yeah,
all the tunes, and I use the Are You Ready as well.
yeah.
But like I said, it's on a sample pack, like royalty free sample pack. So it's just
Ah,
it's what do I do?
yeah,
You know what I
man,
mean?
for sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
how's your time at Kiss FM getting on? You're sick. That's so sick on that, by the way. You've been in for 5 years, right? Haven't you?
You're coming up to 5 years, yeah. Coming up to 5 years, man. So yeah, coming up, yeah, 5 years.
I'm 16.
You're
Yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah.
sick.
Coming up to 5 years, yeah, man. Yeah, it's going good. Like for the whole since the first lockdown till now. I've been doing it at home, so I haven't actually been in the building. Um, but I feel like now when the restrictions get better, I think I'll be back in the building. But yeah, man, I love doing radio, man. I love it. I love it. It's just another thing I've thought let me get into as well, and I love doing it. Yeah, it's sick. Kiss is sick, man.
It's sick, man.
So
How,
it's
how,
great.
how,
It's great to be on that platform as well.
definitely, because one of my favorite stations, obviously, Kiss FM is sick. I mean,
Yeah, man.
how did that all come about? Getting that position there.
That came about. A lady called Mera Patel. She used to be a producer on Kiss. She comes from BBC as well. She's on Beats now though.
Uh-huh.
She sent me an email saying, "Would you like to do a demo for Kiss?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course, definitely." Like I was like, "Oh, that's mad. Like I would love to do that." I replied, and she didn't reply to me for like 2 weeks. So I was like, what is actually going on? Then she finally replied and said, "Yeah, can I call you? Sorry, I've been so busy. Can I call you? What, like such and such day, wherever?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course." Like, then she called me. We went through it. She was like, "Yeah, if you can come down next week, I'd love for you to do a demo. Blah blah blah. We want to do it. We want a grime show on Kiss." But she said they were demoing other people as well at the time. So I went there, done it, and I think they were so impressed with my demo at first. It's like they didn't tell me, but she told me after, like, yeah, we were like, yeah, he's the one straight away. Like
Yeah.
from that. But then I went back the week after. I done another demo where I was talking a bit more. Then I done like a video demo where to see if I was good in front of the camera. And this is whilst we were doing 653, the EP, me and Getz. And the first person I interviewed was Getz, but I also couldn't tell anyone I was doing this. So the first person that actually really knew I was doing this was G. Like he was the first person that knew. So I done a fake interview with him, like in front of the camera to show like I'm comfortable in front of the camera. And then yeah, man, they were like, "Okay, cool. Like we're gonna give you the show," which was crazy. But I wasn't allowed to announce it.
Really?
Yeah, man, I wasn't allowed to announce it to anybody. And then I kept going back every week. Though I was like, "Can I come every week anyway, just to talk on the mic and get used to talking and pronouncing certain words and having that radio voice?" And you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
the way I'm talking to you now is not my radio voice. It's like you put on like I don't know, it's
Yeah.
weird. Like
No, of course, I
you put on
understand.
like a presenting, you put on like a presenting voice. And then we done like a promo video to promote it because they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna back this like massive, like Kiss Grime is back. Like we're gonna fully push it." And then I remember being an IB for a show, and they were like, "Yeah, you can tell everyone at like 7 o'clock or whenever." And then yeah, man, my phone went crazy, like crazy. And then when I first was on the station, a few of the family members and stuff, they came to my house and then we all listened like to the show. And now I'm just driving, bro. I'll just be driving and I'm on radio. It's a normal thing now. Like you know what I'm saying? It's a normal thing. And now like there's a new boss at Kiss, and then she gave me the opportunity to have 2 hours on Kiss on a Sunday, 10 p.m. And play all genres of music, not just grime. So now I have a Rude Kid show, not a Kiss Grime show. So I can play all the music I love listening to anyway. So
That's
that's
sick,
wicked as
man.
well.
That's been quite a new thing, hasn't it? That whole like playing every genre like for the last sort of year or so, or less than that.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Because the music's so good, and I'm a type of person. I listen to everything, bro. I listen to so much music. Like I'm that guy that will listen to like Hans Zimmer soundtracks
Yeah.
and drive. I'll go
Me
from
too.
that to listening to the maddest drill tunes to listening to Backstreet Boys, bro. Like to listening to like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I will go and listen to like yeah, man, and that's what I listen to
that's sick. I'm
a lot.
exactly the same as you, man. My collection is ridiculous. Like, go from like Hans Zimmer, my
Yeah,
favorite composer, going from that to
yeah,
like to Backstreet Boys to NSYNC to wherever it might be, to wherever.
yeah, exactly,
I,
exactly. But I'm all listening to like S Club 7 greatest hits, like You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, and I don't really hide it from telling people because if you
Yeah.
enjoy music, never be ashamed of what you're listening to. But yeah, man, I listen to all sorts of stuff. So it was great to get that opportunity to play whatever. I try to keep my show very UK based, UK music, so I can promote the UK scene as much as possible. Plus the UK scene at the moment, there's got so much music, so much
Yeah,
good
man,
music.
for sure.
Yeah.
'Cause I had
Mm.
Alex on Kiss from a while back on the podcast. Safe guy,
Right,
man.
right.
Like, have you how's
Yeah,
he
good
getting on?
guy.
Do you speak to him often as well?
I know him like I know him as a hello hi. So if
Yeah.
I saw him in the building, he's cool. I don't really know him like that.
Okay.
But every time I meet him, it's love, man. He's a good guy. And he's amazing at what he does, man.
Definitely. And when it
Mm.
comes to like choosing the tracks, do you have to put it through anyone just to make sure that what you're choosing is okay with?
Nah,
Ah,
I basically do the show. I play what I want. I choose who I want to do the guest mix on my show. I
yeah.
basically choose whatever I want to do on my show. They're giving me the freedom of doing whatever. Yes, if I played someone that's done something crazy and I'm not allowed to, then it will be said that you
Mm.
can't. But I'll do my show, then it's given to my producer who then overlooks the whole show. If there's any swearing or whatever, then they'll clean it, and then from then it goes to
Okay. Yeah.
out. Yeah, man. So
Mm.
yeah, it's always like double checked. So if anything did happen or I did play something that I shouldn't, I'll be told. Um,
Ah, fair
yeah.
enough, man. But you know what,
Yeah,
bro? That I think that's a wicked way to finish the podcast, though, bro. But I just want to say
yeah,
thank you
man.
so much, man, for being a part of it, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
No, man. Thank you for having me, man. I really enjoyed that conversation.
Oh,
But yeah, man, it'll be great to work with you in the future. We have been talking as well. We're definitely gonna work, and it's gonna be some great stuff, man.
100%, bro. But I always need to ask my guests, man, how can people find you online? I know you're obviously massive now, but just in case, how can people find you
No, it's
online?
just I'm just on at Root Kid Music on like all normal spellings. That's my social media on everything, Instagram, Twitter, like basically everywhere. It's just at Root Kid Music. Simple.
Wicked, bro. Thank you so much, man, for that. Honestly, really enjoyed that.
Yeah, man. Thank you for
Anytime,
having
man.
me, bro.
Pleasure, man. I'll see you in the end of the episode. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.